Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This weekend at the Valencia Grand Prix, we saw a familiar face back in the paddock, but not on the track. The one and only Marc Marquez made his return to a MotoGP circuit for the first time since his crash in Indonesia, and he has been sharing his thoughts on what has been a very strange end to his season. As you all know, Marquez has been sidelined since that first lap incident with Marco Bezzecchi back in October. It was a tough blow, especially coming so soon after he had gloriously wrapped up the 2025 world title in Japan just the week before. Speaking to the MotoGP World Feed broadcast during free practice too, Marquez opened up about his feelings. He admitted he's been a bit strange to be on the sidelines watching the championship finale. Think about it, you're the newly crowned champion. You should be celebrating, doing victory laps, and instead, you're forced to watch from the garage. He described it as a period of many ups and downs. The high of winning the title, immediately followed by the low of a significant injury. It's a classic case of motorsport's cruel twists of fate. But, in true Marquez fashion, he's found a silver lining. He said that, on the other hand, the injury arrived in the best moment because the championship was already secured. Everything was closed, as he put it. If this had happened mid-season, it would have been a completely different story, a disaster for his title hopes. But since the job was already done, the pressure was off. He was very clear that this injury, despite its bad timing, will not affect the way he celebrates this incredible championship achievement. And why should it? He earned that title through a season of hard riding and brilliant strategy. Now, let's talk about the recovery, because that's what everyone is anxious to hear about. The big question was whether he would be able to ride in the crucial post-season Valencia test on Tuesday. Unfortunately, the answer is no. Marquez confirmed he won't be swinging a leg over his Ducati Desmosedici GP until the Sepang test next February. He's taking a very cautious approach this time around, and frankly, it's the smart move. We all remember what happened in 2020 when he rushed his return from that arm injury. It led to a cascade of problems and multiple surgeries that derailed his career for years. He's learned a hard lesson from that experience and is determined not to repeat it. He's giving his body the time it needs to heal properly. The injury is to his right shoulder, the same one he had major surgery on after the 2019 season. This naturally raises concerns, but Marquez was quick to provide a positive update. He said his recovery is coming better and that things are moving in the right direction. He mentioned that he started rehabilitation just this past week, but he needs to be patient for another 2 or 3 weeks until the bone is fully fixed. Once that milestone is reached, he can ramp up his training and start working towards full fitness. The most reassuring piece of news he shared was that this new injury has not affected his previous injuries. That is a massive relief. The last thing anyone wanted to hear was that this crash had undone all the hard work and recovery from his previous shoulder and arm issues. He stated very confidently that he will be in good shape for the 2026 season. It's that unshakable self-belief that has defined his entire career. Even when faced with another setback, he's already looking forward, planning his comeback, and focusing on being 100% ready for the fight when the lights go out for the first race of 2026. So, while it is disappointing for us fans not to see him on track for the final race or the test, it's the right decision for his long-term health and career. It's a mature and calculated choice from a rider who has learned from the past. For now, he'll be an observer, an analyst, and a champion celebrating from the pit box. We can't wait to see him back on the bike in Sepang, fully fit and ready to defend his crown. It's going to be a long winter wait, but knowing he's on the mend makes it a little bit easier. What are your thoughts on his decision to sit out the test? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this update, please give the video a like and subscribe for more MotoGP news. We'll see you in the next one.